Hi there, Nick Moore, Production Director at Mindset Communications, and welcome to the second video blog in the series on how to plan for your annual conference. And today's topic of conversation is objectives, themes and stuff. Okay, so let's take objectives and objective setting first of all and see if I can give you some top tips based upon my experience as a conference producer. Two types of objectives, as you know, strategic objectives and tactical objectives. Strategic objectives will be the ones that you set looking ahead to the future, 3, 4, 5 years down the line. Tactical objectives will be those objectives for the more sort of day-to-day environment, much more short-term. Now, the reason for talking about those two types is that when you come to set your objectives for your annual conference, it's very easy to fill up a page of A4 with objectives, maybe even two sides of A4. Just don't, 3, 4 clear objectives, absolute maximum for your annual conference. And in fact, very often we use this thing here, which is the SMART model. I'm sure many of you will have used this before. Because when you are setting objectives, let's take a sales conference for example, there's no point in saying, well, after the sales conference, what I want as an objective out of that event is for sales to go up. That's just too woolly. No one can really get the teeth into it. Instead, why don't you say something like, after the sales conference, one of the objectives of the event is that we increase sales by 2.5% over a 3-month time period without any additional resources, blah, blah, blah. You see, I'm starting to tick some of these boxes. Makes the objective a lot more effective, makes your event more effective as a result, and gives you better return on investment on your event. Now, theming, here's a good one, because certainly in the old days, every second conference had a theme of Simply the Best, with Tina Turner serenading you as you walked in the conference room. Let's face it, we've all been to events which are really, have got such a cheesy theme. And if you think it's cheesy, you can bet your bottom dollar that your audience thinks it's cheesy. If they think it's cheesy, they're just not going to buy into it. So just if when you're planning meetings, if anybody around the table just says it's a bit trite, that it's a bit naff, a bit cheesy, then just ditch it. In fact, I don't like to talk about themes. I like to talk about campaign identities. Take your strategic objectives that we were discussing earlier on, look at them, look at the building blocks that you need to put into place to make those objectives come to life, to satisfy those objectives, and really analyse it, and you'll start to see a pattern emerge. You start to get ideas about what an overall campaign would look like, much like an advertising campaign. And then you can start to think about what sort of wording would bring that campaign to life, what visuals, what logo, some of the things that you could do associated with such a campaign. Take Nike, Just Do It. Brilliant, simple campaign that's been running for years and years and years. And it certainly is so far away from going for gold or exceed your expectations. Because let's face it, your audience, they don't have an on and off switch. If your theme is exceed your expectations, let's face it, no one just switches the button and go, today I'll exceed my expectations. It doesn't happen like that. So make sure that your theme isn't full of empty words. I hope I've not offended anyone too much. I hope that not too many of you scrunching up a ball of paper with the theme written on it, going for gold, and that's going in the bin. But at the end of the day, I've seen it happen over the years, and I've seen it bomb a lot over the years as well. Hope you enjoyed this second video blog, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.